I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on sketching the graph for the lines. We'll take 6 examples here. These are the possible conditions which can help you to understand the topic. Right? So the idea is to understand how to sketch the lines with given condition. Now basically to sketch a line you need two possible things. One is that we are given 2 points, right? We are given 2 points. The other thing is we are given slope and a point. Now these two things uniquely define a line, right? So that is how we get unique line. Correct. So in these examples, you will notice that we have given you 2 points or we have given you slope and a point. So the first question here is, we need to sketch line through the points 2, 3 and the origin. So when I say origin, that means the point is 0, 0. Understood? Second one is slope of minus 4 through the point minus 4, 0. So we are given the slope and the point. C, parallel to a line. So when we say parallel to a line, then we know the slopes are equal, right? So that means two slopes are equal. So we are given the slope. So M1 is equal to M2. We are given the slope through a point 0, 4. D, perpendicular to a line. So when the lines are perpendicular, then the slopes are negative reciprocal, or you can say M1 times M2 is minus 1. Then we have parallel to x-axis, so slope is known to us, passing through a point. Perpendicular to the line y equals to x, slope is known to us, passing through the point. Perfect. So these are the possible conditions which we'll be working with, and in case you need any help, you can always send an email to me on the address given. So let's begin with the very first question, which is to sketch through the point 2, 3 and the origin. So I'm not using any graph paper here. We'll use just rough sketches. They should be good enough, right? So when we say 2 points, in this case, it has to go through a point 2, 3 and the origin. So origin is always this point, which is normally written as O, 0, 0. So origin means 0, 0. Perfect. Now, since we don't have a graph paper, purposely, how do we plot 2, 3? 2 basically means you move 2 units to the right. 1, 2 on your graph paper, right? 3 along the y-axis. So get 1, 2 and 3. Do you see that? So you get your second point and then you just join these 2 points, correct? So you join these 2 points. So we have a line here which goes through these 2 points and draw arrows in both the directions. Line is a set of points which extend on both the directions. Is that clear to you, right? So this is your x-axis, the independent x-axis. This is your y-axis, and that is our point 2, and this point is 3. Does make sense? Neat, right? That is how I'm going to sketch. Second one. We need to sketch a line whose slope is minus 4. Minus 4 means coming downwards, right? So minus means going downwards. Whenever we look a line, we look from left to right. So it's kind of important to understand. We have to see left to right. So if it is going down, means negative slope. Perfect. Negative slope, minus 4. Through a point minus 4, 0. So that is your x-intercept, correct? Not y-intercept. So this time, since it is on this side, so I'll sketch my line. Negative means going downwards, right? So I'm going to make the axis kind of like this. Does it make sense to you? Why did I do so? Because we have a point which is minus 4, 0, right? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my minus 4. Do you see that? This point. Minus 4. that is minus 4, 0. So along the y, I'm not moving at all. It is my x-intercept. Clear? Now we are saying that slope is minus 4. Minus 4 means what? Means rise over run, right? So let's try to understand this. When we say slope, slope is rise over run. Now in this case, minus 4 is my slope. So that means rise is minus 4. Run is nothing, means 1, not 0. 1, okay? So minus 4 means you have to go down by 4 units. That means, this means down 4 units. Does it make sense, right? That is how you need to understand. Perfect. So we'll go down by 4 units. So from here we go 1 unit down, 2 unit down, 3 unit down, and 4 units down. And this one means, this one here means you go 1 unit to the right. So this means 1 unit right. Perfect. So this is 1 right. Positive means right or up. Is that okay? So that is the meaning. So 1 means 1 unit right, and minus 4 means down 4 units. So when you go down 4 units and 1 right, you reach to this point. Now the idea is we have to just connect these 2 points by a straight line, correct? Use a scale or a ruler and then draw. Perfect. That is your line. You can clearly see that this line is dropping, coming down, negative slope, right? So this line has a slope equal to minus 4. And this point here is your point minus 4, 0. Is that clear? Perfect. Slope of minus 4 means that you go down 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 1 right. Rise over run of minus 4 over 1. Is that clear? Perfect. Now let's move and do the other parts. See, parallel to the line y equals to 2x minus 1 and through the point 0, 4. That is your y-intercept. Now when we say parallel to a line, that means what? Now the line given to us is y equals to 2x minus 1. Now in this case the slope is 2, right? How do we know it? We are given the equation of lines in the form of y equals to mx plus b, correct? Where m is the slope and b is y-intercept. Clear? So in this case, the slope of the given line is m. When we say parallel, that means slope of our line will also be 2. Clear? Same slope. So that means now I have to draw a line whose slope is 2 and which goes through a point. Let's call this point as A, which is 0, 4. Let's do it. So here we have a positive slope. So line will be going upwards. So I'll try to sketch the graph like this. Y-intercept 0, 4. So this is our 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just make a scale first. 5, 6. So we'll begin with 0, 4. That is to say this is our origin. 1, 2, 3, 4. That point we are going to begin with. And what is our slope? Slope is 2. 2 means you have to go up by 2 units, right? And 1 right. So we have found our point which is with slope of 2, right? So that is our point. Now we can join these 2 points and then draw a line. Does it make sense to you? Correct? So that is the meaning of slope m. Slope of m, which is 2, means 2 over 1. You could also write this as minus 2 over minus 1. That means I could have gone down 2 units, right? And then 1 unit on this side. So I can get another point. You get the idea. You could do that. But at present, since we are just starting to learn, we'll just use 2 points and we'll use positive numbers. Perfect? Okay. So we got our line, right? Now it is important to write x and y. Sometimes I am missing, but you should put. The scale is always as shown here, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay. Now let's look into the second example, which is perpendicular to 2x plus 3y equals to 1 and passing through a given point. So let us first find the slope. So we are given the equation 2x plus 3y equals to 1. To find the slope, let's rearrange. We get 3y equals to minus 2x plus 1. Dividing by 3, we get minus 2 over 3x plus 1 over 3. Perfect. Now here, you know that the slope of the line is what? Slope of the line is minus 2 over 3. So here we have, this is the slope. So m is minus 2 over 3 and y-intercept, which is b, is 1 over 3. Correct? That is how it is. How do you sketch this particular line? Okay. The important thing here is perpendicular to this line. So not this line we have to sketch. We have to sketch a line which is perpendicular. Now the perpendicular line will have what slope? So the slope of perpendicular line will be negative reciprocal. That means 3 over 2. Is that okay? So that is the line which we are interested in, and it's passing through the point. Let's call this point as P is minus 2, minus 3. Correct? I want to use this space to sketch the graph. So that is what we have for our new line. So from the given equation, we found the required slope, which is negative reciprocal. So flip it, change the sign, 3 over 2. Positive slope, point is negative 2, negative 3. So negative 2 means going down and 3 means this side, and that is our slope, and the point here is minus 2, minus 3. So we are going to use that side, and then we are going to go up. So that is how it is going to be. So let me sketch this xy axis like this. Now let's locate the point first, right? So always start with point. So the point for us is this, minus 2, minus 3. So 1, 2, 2 units, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, that is our minus 2, minus 3, right? So minus 3, and this is minus 2. So we've got our point P, okay? Now we have to look into the slope. What is the slope? Slope is 3, 2. That means from here, you go up 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 rise, 2 run, right? So 1, 2. So you get to origin. Join these 2 points and draw your line. Does it make sense to you? That is how you will get your line. So what do you learn from here? Step 1. Step 1 is get to the point. First is be on the point given. And step number 2 is slope. So always first you get to the point and then check the slope. So in this case slope is 3 over 2, right? So if you want the next point, you have to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, you will land on the same line. Perfect. So if you have a graph paper, you'll find this very simple, right? So I hope that's making sense. Let's take the last 2 examples now. They are very typical. We are talking about lines parallel to horizontal axis and the vertical axis. Now it is a confusing topic for many students. You try to focus and understand what do we mean, perpendicular to x-axis or parallel to x-axis, okay? So the question here is to sketch the lines with given conditions parallel to x-axis. Means horizontal, Horizontal lines are parallel to x-axis and given point minus 2, 3. So it's simple. We are given a point which is minus 2, 3. So let's get to the point first. So it is 1, 2, that is minus 2, and 3 up. 1, 2, 3, 3 up, right? So that is your point. Let's call this point as Q, right? So this point is Q for us. Now, how do you sketch the line? When we say parallel to x-axis, this is your x-axis, right? So it has to be a horizontal line. Correct? So all the points on this line will have y value of 3. We also call this line as y equals to 3. Does it make sense to you now? So that is how your line is going to be. This point is minus 2, 3. Perfect. Last question. Perpendicular to the line x equals to y and passing through the point 2, 3. I would like you to now pause the video, sketch the graph, and then look into my suggestions, right? So first thing you do is get to the point 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. So we are at the point, let's call this point as R. And the point R is 2, 3 for us. Now it says, perpendicular to the line x equals to 5. What is x equals to 5? X equals to 5 is a vertical line. So x equals to 5 will be, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, will be kind of like this, okay? This line, which I've drawn just now, is x equals to 5. We need to draw a line which is perpendicular to this line, right? So we need perpendicular to line. That means we need a horizontal line. Do you get the idea? Horizontal line through the given point will be this. So again, we have y equals to 3 as our line. The 3 value is again common. Perfect for each and every point. So that is how you're going to get all your graphs. So I hope steps are absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and if you really like and subscribe to my videos, that'll be great. So as you can realize now, we did all the lines without a graph paper, fairly accurate, and I hope you understood the process. The whole idea here is that we should be drawing lines with either 2 points or a slope and a point. Sometimes they write origin, it is a point, 0, 0. Sometimes they will say parallel to, that gives you a slope. Perpendicular to also gives you a slope. Perfect. Now when you sketch a line, first thing you should look for is, first go to the point and then slope. So these are the 2 steps to be followed to sketch any line. I hope that makes sense. Feel free to write your comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that will be great. Thanks a lot and all the best.